The Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast is a roundtable conversational podcast that gives a voice to the Black experience.
Millennials from New York City sharing our views on Black lifestyle, culture, relationships, religion, and current events.
Here at SR, we strive to give our listeners the real in a world of fake.
Worldly professionals with class that also know how to switch it up.
Now let's talk our wild shit.
Live. Shabba.
Everybody.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Hey. We love
Welcome back, tribe, to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. We missed you.
Yes, we did.
It's only been a week, but we missed you.
I was gonna say, how long were we away? Okay.
It's just a week. Every Wednesday we drop new episodes on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon has podcasts. And if you're not listening and if you haven't shared it with a friend, it's not too late. And the tribe means that you're sophisticatedly ratchet. You are a part of the tribe, okay?
Nice.
So if you hear us reference the tribe, you are the tribe. Welcome back to another episode, tribe.
We're not a cult, right? We're not a cult, right? Not yet?
No,
we're not
absolutely not. Anything
like, why would you say
negative
that? We're not a cult.
connotation, no, we're not.
No.
And that has a negative
I'm
connotation.
asking. I know, that's why I'm making sure. Like, no, I want to be like
we're
to wear. Like, we are not a cult.
No, we're not a cult.
No. We're not a cult, but we're a tribe.
We got to be a religious group to be a cult. FYI.
Yeah.
Oh, we do?
Oh, really? Does it have to be religious?
Yeah.
It says a system of religious and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. So we're not a cult.
Come through with the education. No shake facts right now.
That's Mass GPT, just in case y'all looking for him. All right.
I'm out here.
There's no reason for us to ever spit shake facts now that we have Chat GPT. Am I lying or am I lying? That's the bomb for me, son. Thank you.
You got to destroy all shake facts. Okay.
All right, let's get into the episode, guys. I am TJ, the Unicorn Gemini, and I bring duality to the podcast. And they call me the Ice Queen because I keep these people in check. But not in check in a negative way, just, making sure that we do what we got to do and keep us accountable.
That's not what we call you the ice cream. We call you the ice cream because you cold-hearted, nigga. We call you ice cream. Cold-hearted. That's why we call you ice cream, to be honest.
In what way? Everybody needs a friend like me. Anyway, let me go ahead and introduce my team. Let's start with the one that was, just running his mouth like a faucet. The spew god, drip.
Hey, what's good, everybody?
What up, spew god?
Ain't shit. What's good, everybody? You know who it is. Master spew god, drip, represent South Jamaica Queens, the only Queens.
Drip.
I appreciate the love. For those who know, represent South Jamaica Queens, the only Queens make kings, and we out here trying to do our shit.
Shout out to you, King. I really like your background. And if you guys aren't watching us on YouTube, you can follow us on YouTube at So Ratchet Space Podcast. He has a dope sneaker in the back, just rotating.
Just shoes levitating.
Big things.
I talked about that. Yeah.
You're doing big things over there. I like that. You a sneakerhead. Shout out to any sneaker company that wants to sponsor us. We got sneakerheads.
Preferably Nike.
Okay?
Preferably Nike.
Yeah.
We don't want to drop no names.
Yeah, man. I just want to let you know I'm going to be in the competition of having the best background with you. Okay, like my plan is to have like a little stripper and a stripper pole back here when we start the podcast.
Ideal, me.
Okay.
And she's gonna be just dancing on the pole while we record.
Okay, I'm down with
that.
that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Flash the
you can't do it.
You gonna do a digital stripper, bro? Is this what's gonna be?
No, it's gonna be a real one. It's gonna be live, and I'm gonna throw like dollar bills back there every time, like
over your shoulder.
What's your girl gonna say about that?
Dance, bitch.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You answer to it. Okay. I'm gonna let her know you said that.
I'm a man.
I hope Flash's girl is listening to this episode right now.
Let's keep it going.
Let's introduce Flash, the philosopher. Hey Flash.
Shaba. What's going on, y'all? Shit. It was good. Yo, I had a good quote actually. Yo, I had a quote
Okay, what is it?
that I loved, and it says, "Your environment improves as you improve." Okay, and I really believe in that.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's my
facts.
shit. One of my philosophies in life, and yeah, it's your boy Flash the Philosopher. It is he, it is me, it is I. What up?
Yeah.
What up? And then I would be doing it wrong if I didn't introduce the third person as my bestie.
Gang.
Shout
There we
out to Lil
go.
Mo. What up, Lil Mo? How you doing? Let the tribe know you
What's
here.
up, guys? Of course, it's your girl, Little Mo. I hail from Co-op City, Section 5. Don't ever zone my shit. It's Bronx all
Nah.
day, every day. I represent everything Bronx, okay? Fact.
Talk
Throw the
about
X
it.
up, bring it down. Like the
Yeah.
Wakanda sign, that's how you represent
Three
her.
X's,
Show her some
three
love.
X's to be sure.
Yeah, to be exact.
Three X's.
All right.
All right, y'all know what that mean.
All right. And last but not least, we have my favorite fuckboy. Yes, you are. And you know how for Mo we do the X sign? We just do the thumbs and then we point them down. You could do one hand or both hands.
Oh,
Yeah, and it matches the sound effect right there.
there you go.
Damn, they be doing shake dirty.
Nah, I ain't
Wait,
gonna do
hold
that.
on. It's me. I'm supposed to be. Hey, what it do? What it do? It's your boy. It's your boy Shake, aka Mr. HSD, aka Mr. AFF. Leave the last F silent, or the F for this week can be fuss. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that you
American
were
Yo, fussy dude.
prepared.
Fuss,
You a fussy
all right?
dude?
Yeah.
You gonna be fussy today?
No. People fuss about me, motherfucker.
Oh, good. Because I was about to say, I'm tired of seeing these niggas acting like all fussy. Like, I don't want a nigga that's fussy. That shit is a turn. But okay, Rich is fussy about you. Okay, I like that. I like that. All right, tribe. And like we usually do, we go into my segment, which is No Bad Days. Cue music.
It's gonna be a great ass day because I said it was gonna be a great ass day. I won't accept nothing else. Nothing bad will enter my day. Say that shit like you mean it. Howl it. No bad days.
None.
Not
None.
Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, not Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday. Should you ever have a bad day, tribe, we are at choice for the days that we create, okay? And one way that we can do it is by aligning our chakras and just being aware of what's coming up for us. Today, I will be sharing the throat chakra, which is also known I'm not going to even butcher the name of it, but I'm going to just say the throat chakra. It represents the color blue, and it's located right in the middle of your neck. So the throat chakra is responsible for your communication, your self-expression, and your ability to speak your personal truth. If it is blocked, you may have issues with communication, maybe not being heard or expressing yourself correctly so the other person understands you. And what else? Sometimes I've actually looked this up and it said that you may regret something that you said if your throat chakra is blocked. And I found that really interesting. Because there's times that I regret stuff that I was like, oh, I wish I said it this way. Dang, I wish I didn't say that. And that was like, ooh, and I guess my throat chakra was blocked at that moment. And it also says physically, you may have tight shoulders. So tribe, if you feeling some tight shoulders, this chakra is for you. It's time to align this chakra, okay? Some affirmations that you can speak to yourself are: I speak my truth lovingly. I uplift myself and others through honest communication. I'm unafraid to ask for what I want. That is big.
I like that.
I am truth. I speak truth and I sow truth. And this is my favorite one. I express myself authentically, truthfully, with words, actions, and with clear intent. All right, guys. So whatever affirmation resonated with you, or if your shoulders are tight, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And when we go in, hold it for 4 seconds and drop your shoulders down. So let's do that together. Yeah. All right, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. And as you exhale, I want you to drop those shoulders down if those shoulders are nice and tight.
Damn.
No bad days, tribe.
That was a big bang. That was a big bang, TJ.
Was it too loud? Was it too close to the mic?
I think some of your I ain't gonna say anger, but some of your energy, like it started off the bowl, but it got there though. It got there.
Yeah. Well, for this episode, you're gonna see why it's important to speak our truth, because and I'll introduce it in a second. But right now, I'm gonna introduce our second segment, which is the word of the week.
Word of the week.
Word of the week. Word of the week. Word of the week.
Hey, okay.
Nobody likes you.
What it do? We
like the word of the week.
It's your boy Shake, and I'm here to present you with today's word of the week. All right. So today's word of the week is solicitous. Okay, solicitous is an adjective, and it means characterized by or showing interest or concern. An archaic definition is eager or anxious to do something. And archaic means older. All right. So
wait. Can you spell it? Can you spell it, please?
Solicitous. Solicitous, sir. Solicitous. All right. And I'm gonna use it in a sentence, right? For one, I was solicitous to go on a date with my new friend.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
So it's like I'm excited. You can kind of fill it in for excited, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're looking forward to it.
Yes. There we go. And that was today's word of the week.
Okay.
Back to you, TJ.
Thank you. All right. So I'm solicitous because I'm here with the tribe right now, and I am moderating, and I haven't moderated in a while.
Hey, welcome back, TJ. Yo, TJ, I know you're moderating a while. I'm just gonna let you know, Mash did try to steal your job, by the way. All right, your affirmations. You kind of abandoned us a couple episodes or whatnot. You know, we got abandonment issues.
It was the last episode.
And I just want to let you know. Last two that we recorded. I just want to let you know you did a phenomenal job. You should just
phenomenal.
Watch your back.
Oh, he did the twin. He did the twin.
He did. Yeah,
I love that.
That's good. You got a back.
I don't want to watch my back. I want all of us to be able to do that. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, the more the merrier. Try.
I mean, we're speaking of 2020. You want to tell them to try where to find us, just in case?
Let me drop the 2020 twin. Hit the like button right now, tribe. Hit the follow button right now. Hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the share button right now. You can hear us everywhere you hear podcasts. We're called the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast, and we drop new episodes every Wednesday on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon has podcasts. Hop over onto our social media. We are on Facebook at So Ratchet. We have a group called So Ratchet Space Podcast. We're on Twitter at So Ratchet Pod. We're on TikTok at So Ratchet Podcast. We're on IG at So Ratchet Podcast. And we're on YouTube, where you can see our beautiful and handsome faces on So Ratchet Space Podcast. Thank you. Right. That was my 2020 twin. Hit that like button right now.
Yeah.
Hit that follow button right now. Hit that subscribe button right now. Thank you. And then share us with a friend. Share us with a friend. All right. So let's get into this episode. All right. So the episode that we are going to be talking about today, I don't know if we're going to title it Sorry, Not Sorry.
In fact.
But we came up with this episode mainly because we were having a conversation about how people should actually apologize and what it felt like when people didn't apologize the way you wanted them to, and all that jazz. So, and there's definitely a conversation that gets to be had, a sophisticatedly ratchet conversation that gets to be had about apologizing. So the first thing I want to ask you guys is, do you think, this is a yes and no, actually, this could be a burner question. Do you think that there's a proper way to apologize? Like, there should be a format. Is there a way to properly apologize? Yes, no, or sophisticatedly ratchet? I'm just testing your knowledge. What do you guys think?
Yes. Or do I need my cards for this?
It's called the burner question, which is signature to the SR podcast, where we ask a question and you get to say yes, No.
How long you been doing this?
Sophisticatedly Ratchet.
How long you been doing this, Shake?
I didn't hear her say it was a burner question. Like she didn't even introduce the burner question. She just was like, "This is the question."
No, she says a burner question. But
when he goes back to reading, watching
exactly,
and listening to us, so I'm gonna let him
like this is a test. That's what I heard. Okay.
Well, it's just to test your knowledge, just to see what you think. All right, so Shake
And this
has
nigga ain't got no burner cards.
Burner card, and Tribe, if you want a burner card, they're free. Just hit us up. And then when you get on our live on Wednesdays that we do at the first month on YouTube, you can go ahead and show your cards then. So there are 3 Sophisticatedly Ratchets, yes, by Mash, Mo, and Flash, and 2 yeses by Shake. So I guess this is subjective.
How'd I give 2 yeses though?
I did too.
Yeah, but you said but I guess you said Shake.
2 yeses by Shake and myself. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, Shake and myself.
TJ, he's gunning for you. I need you to watch it. Okay, he's coming for you today.
Wait, what?
I love it.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out. Okay.
Character.
Okay. The reason why I said that there should be a format to apologizing is because it should be. I think you should be able, in an apology, you should be able to acknowledge it and acknowledge what you did, and then also say like why you're sorry. Like some people would just say sorry just to appease you. I'm saying sorry just so you won't be mad anymore. But are you truly sorry for what you did? You know what I'm saying? That I think that should actually be the format to properly apologize to someone, especially when you screwed up really bad. I'm just saying. Right. And maybe you throw a gift in there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I said Sophisticatedly Ratchet because to each is his own, and everybody doesn't probably understand or know what the proper way to apologize. I agree. You should acknowledge what you did. Some people may not acknowledge anything but come with a gift, and the person may accept that as the apology. Yeah. So for me, it's subjected to the individual. You know what I mean? I have my personal.
Are you okay with someone just giving you a gift and not saying?
I'm not particularly okay, but I'm looking at it as a, is it, because we said, is there a proper way to apologize?
Yeah. No, I was asking that specific question to you.
To me?
Someone came with a gift without saying, I'm actually sorry. Are you okay with that?
Pass me my gift. Pass me my gift, and then I need you to tell me why you sorry. No, I need you to tell me why. So I need to make sure that you understand what you're sorry for and why you're apologizing.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
But I think overall it's Sophisticatedly Ratchet.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Yeah, I'm co-signing that when I say Sophisticatedly Ratchet. I think as long as I think there is a way to do it. But it's kind of shaky because it's up to the person. Like you said, Mo, each person is different. Everybody see things differently. Exactly. Everybody experiences things differently. Even though we have the same experience, we both interpret it different. But I think it's important for you to identify whatever you apologizing for when you do apologize to somebody, to be specific so they can know that you are trying to right the wrong that you did. But I don't know if there's a guide for it. That's why I say Sophisticatedly Ratchet.
Okay. Flash.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of that. I don't feel like there's ever a proper way to apologize because part of me is like, you want to apologize, but you also want somebody to like accept your apology, and that's how you kind of truly maybe you don't need them to, but I think that's like the best outcome if I'm spending my energy to apologize for something that I felt like I did wrong. I don't know.
What if they don't accept it? Is it still worth it? I mean, is it still valid if they don't accept it?
I think it is because personally, me, I need to like cleanse myself for like shit sometimes, and I don't like having people just kind of like live on in my head. And if I do feel like there's something I wanted to apologize for, I kind of probably already do that. And the thing is this, I can apologize and know I did wrong shit, and I probably still do wrong shit again. And sometimes the apology is not like I'm sorry for doing it. It's more like I'm sorry you felt the way. So I still apologize.
We got to talk about that because that's.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about that later because I think.
Let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now.
Because when you say I'm sorry, I hate that. Felt that way about how.
That's not an apology.
It's a backhanded apology.
It sure is.
Like, yo, I'm sorry you felt that way about what I said, but I'm not sorry about what I said. Or I'm not sorry about what I did. I'm sorry you felt that way about what I did, and that's what that is right there. it's not really an apology. It's just trying to appease them. It's just saying
this is
sorry.
The thing though too. No, but this is the thing. I feel like you can, once again, it's that you feel bad about what you did. You can feel bad about what you did, but also realize that, like, you know, I'm also not sorry about the way you feel. I feel like you could have both. I think
you can have both too. I think you can apologize. I think apologizing is a formal way to like express regret. Like, yo, I'm sorry that this caused you this feeling, but I'm not mad at him being specific exactly what it is that he's apologizing for, because that's what I'm hearing when he said, I'm sorry you feel a way that I said X, Y, Z. He's just being really specific about why he's apologizing. And he don't have to be sorry about it. He's just apologizing.
Because
because it's the right thing to do.
Because not only, but because you hurt the person's feelings. So if I
there you go. Thank you, Mo.
because you hurt the person's feelings. So for me,
and that was not my intention.
It wasn't my intention. It was an incident that happened with me one time, and I, honest to God, don't think I did anything wrong.
Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened.
Heart to heart.
Story time.
Tell us.
When someone had called my phone, right?
A friend or a random?
A friend had called my phone. It was around my birthday. They had called my phone on my birthday, and the person was like, "Oh, it was a male," and it was like, "Oh, you answered your phone." I thought me answering the phone will show you I have nothing to hide. It's a male on the phone. I answered on FaceTime. I was on the phone no more than 2 minutes. They called. They said happy birthday. The person said they felt disrespected.
The person you was with while the person called?
Yes.
It's a very cryptic message. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Like,
so
you
disrespected. Okay.
So they felt the person that I was with, that felt disrespected because I
took a call from another man or a man that he used to fuck with.
A man. I took a call from another man on FaceTime, which I felt like if a person's calling me on FaceTime and I'm with you and I answer it, I have nothing.
Wait. Did you hear Mash's question, Mo?
Yeah.
I know you like answering shit. I
didn't hear him.
No, my friend.
This was my friend. Hello, it was my friend. It was my friend. We didn't even go into context of that at that point. Anyway, it was my friend.
Okay.
Hey Mo, hey, what's up? Happy birthday. Whatever. Hung up the phone. And that to the person was disrespectful, and I was kind of like, okay, like so I apologized. I said, hey, I apologize if I offended you or if you felt some type of way.
Okay.
Let me tell you why I answered it. For me, I answered it to show there's no shame in my game. I answered it. It's on FaceTime. Clearly, it's a male. You saw my phone ringing. If I did not pick up my phone, I felt that you would have been like, why didn't you pick up your phone? Because clearly I saw that you saw my phone. I answered it to show we can have a whole, it's on FaceTime. I can't hide a FaceTime call. You're there.
That situation sounds messy.
I'm going to keep it a stack. In that situation right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And in that situation right there, you can't win for losing. Like
I can't. Thank you. Thank you. And that's what I said. And I said, hello. Thank you, Shake. And I said that. I said, if I did not answer the phone, you would have felt away. I answered the phone, you felt away. I'm going to apologize for you feeling away. But either way, you still would have had something to say about it. So it doesn't, so it doesn't really. I still was going to lose either way. That's how I felt too.
Either way.
So I apologize if you felt offended. I apologize if I hurt your feelings or you felt some type of way about that. I did apologize. That's what I said. That's exactly what that was it. I apologize that you felt someone or that I hurt your feelings in doing that. That was not my intention. And I proceeded to give those two examples. I said, if I did not, I feel that if I did not answer the phone, it would have been an issue. I answered it thinking I was doing the right thing, but it still was an issue. So, it wasn't intentional. Right. And I explained all of this.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga got issues? Like this nigga that you was with, does he have like issues with you dealing with men in general? Like he's insecure?
I didn't get that. But then when that happened, I was kind of like, well, I don't,
You learned something new, right?
I learned something.
For example, I think, Flash, I know you have something to say too, and I look like you were trying to hold it. So, do you want to say your piece, and then I'll?
No. I'm just listening. Go ahead.
I feel like in situations like this is a learning experience. I never knew that you were offended by something like this, and this is an opportunity for Mo. I think you did the right thing by saying, "Hey, my intentions was not to offend you by picking up the call. This is what I was trying to do. But now you get to have a conversation. Are you not comfortable with me having male friends? Are you not comfortable with me picking up the phone for some of my male friends? That's a conversation that you have in the relationship moving forward. Absolutely. Because some men are just not okay with it. They don't want you to have any male friends or even or an ex. Sometimes if it's a male
that's not realistic.
Like, they don't
that's
like
not
it.
realistic to me.
It's not realistic to me either.
Them
and
niggas park outside your job. Them niggas park outside your house at night. Those some same niggas right there. That's who you should stay away from. Them niggas.
Yo,
I can't be with a man that feels something like that. I can't be with a woman that doesn't allow me to have male friends, because you guys right here, the tribe, y'all are my male friends. I've never slept with you guys. I've never kissed you guys, and none of my partners should ever be threatened by you. And that was a sense of his insecurity.
You can't control that though.
It was a sense of it is controllable. You can control your insecurity. Like what are you saying?
You can't control your partner's insecurity.
But you can have a conversation about it and let him know that, hey, like, what are your issues? And let me know. Let me discuss. Let's create our boundaries for this relationship so it doesn't happen again. That's how you. That's how I feel like you properly apologize. But go ahead.
Part of that is my problem, because I can apologize for something, but then you're gonna also realize this is me. And I'm not going to keep apologizing for shit that's.
But that goes in the apology.
Right.
That goes in the apology.
So I hear what you're saying, Flash, because I feel like there's certain things that I don't think I should apologize for. Like there's like boundaries. I have boundaries that I set for myself that I don't apologize. If you step over those boundaries and I have to check you, I'm not going to apologize for checking you. I'm telling you that this is not what I accept. You know, you violated.
But
and I'm not
way that you. The way that you check the person is how they could have been offended, though. If you do, you have to do it in a very loving way.
But again,
I hate that. Go ahead. No, I just like it's. Go ahead. You're right. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, the reason I say that is because I think that
let's count how many times we say sorry in this episode. By the way, you do that. You do that.
I know. Look,
5 times the match.
I'm just very solicitous to answer the question. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
But go ahead, man.
Oh, that's all good. I was just saying, when you say sorry, that makes it sound like you like apologizing. I feel like boundaries are important, right? If you step over boundaries, you have to check people, right? And if you apologize to someone, say, I'm sorry, I gotta say this to you about the way I feel, you're not doing yourself a service. Like you backtracking on how you really feel about your boundaries, and it makes it less significant.
No. So did everyone go? Shake, you went already? You gave your answer because
wait.
Okay,
he kind of did.
Everybody went. Okay. Yeah, so let me go to my Harvard study. Try. Okay. Let's go to the Harvard study and pretty much it says.
Go ahead.
Well, according to Harvard, they say there are steps to apologize. First thing is to acknowledge the offense. Okay. So we all have to be accountable in an apology. All right. So you could start it off by saying, I'm sorry, whatever, but you have to own your part in it. And MASH, even though it's your boundary, it's how you addressed it. You know what I'm saying? Like how you check somebody. Yes, I don't have to check you because you're the one that crossed my boundary and I get to stand up for myself. But how do you go about doing that? Because you may have offended someone in that. And that could be a part of it. But yes, you don't have to apologize for you sticking to your boundary and making sure that that doesn't get ran over. They also said to just explain exactly what happened, express remorse, and offer to make amends. Like, how are we going to change this? What are we going to do differently? So that is, according to the Harvard study, that's the steps to apologize.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't tell people how to feel. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people can be offended by some of the things you say. And you can make a choice in those situations. You can make a choice to apologize or not. And my thing, I'm going to keep it a stack. When I said yes to the whole, there should be a standard to apologizing. I'm talking about when you fucked up. I'm talking about when you're truly sorry about something that you did. Okay. This is how you apologize for it. But sometimes people are gonna be offended by things you say or you do that you don't apologize for, and you can't tell those people how to feel. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Good way to close out this question.
All right. So another question. Have you ever refused an apology? Like and that sounds like a crazy way to ask the question, but if someone has said, I'm sorry to you, and you're like, I'm not accepting this apology.
You know, Squall, I've never refused an apology ever.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me, and I'm gonna be honest, the reason why is because I've found so much peace in like forgiving people to the point where it's like I don't hold nobody to who they were a lot of the times when they made a mistake or may have did something to offend me, this, that, and the third. I'm not saying that I can't be angered. I'm not saying that, you know, in a moment I don't want to hear from the person. I don't want to speak to the person. But at the end of the day, I accept everybody, even with like flaws and shit. So I just also understand like the way how I know I'm not gonna hold on to it is by forgiving any and everyone. I feel like I had to forgive even people who didn't say they were sorry and shit in my life, but they probably known they was doing fucked up shit to me. And it's to let certain shit go, because a lot of trauma and shit comes from sometimes seeking forgiveness from people. So it's like I've like learned how to clear that shit for myself. And sometimes I think I'm too sorry. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I'll bump somebody.
I don't see that from you.
No, so I'm serious. Like, cause you know, I look kind of like frail, but I'm fucking strong and shit in this core. But I bump somebody like bigger than me sometimes, and I'll be like, yo, I'm sorry. You know, like, you gotta look up and just let a nigga know, like, you know, I think I did something wrong. You know, maybe I didn't watch where I was going, so I bumped you and shit sometimes. And I remember somebody told me, they was like, nigga, you say sorry too much or some shit like that. But that's truly the way I am. And it's like, yeah. But I don't know if I do though. But once again, I forgive easy though. That's my thing. I forgive easy.
I refuse backhanded apologies. Like if you're gonna say sorry but not really mean it, I don't want that shit. Like you gotta really mean it. If you don't mean that shit, I'm not gonna accept it, and we can figure out how we.
How do you know if they mean it?
What makes what makes you feel like they don't mean it?
Just like what you said, TJ, the delivery. The delivery matters. Like if you say sorry for something to me and you don't really, I don't get the intent. I don't get the sense that you really mean what you say. I'm gonna refuse that.
But that doesn't support either person, right? Because we have to accept each other's truths.
Well, you're talking on a personal level. Let's say customer service, they fuck something up. You got something you paid for, and then you didn't get the service you want, and they say sorry. I don't want no fucking sorry. I want my money back. I don't want that. You know, like that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
True. Speaking about customer service, go ahead.
I know. Go ahead, TJ.
No, go ahead. Go, Shake.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even think about customer service.
I didn't either. I was like, that's a different. We can talk about that next.
That's a whole thing. I'm talking about somebody actually apologizing to me for something that they did or whatever. Right. I'm like flat with that. I have never not accepted one of those apologies, but customer service, they can eat a dick. Fuck that. I do want
we'll talk about
you
that.
Fucking
we'll talk about that.
Sorry.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
You trained to say that right there.
You're not really sorry. That's a whole nother topic. Let's go on that.
Let's stick to.
It's the same.
That's a good one. It is a good one, but I want to really go into that.
That's a fact. And I know TJ already have an issue with the post office. They don't even apologize. They
don't. They don't.
Yeah. You get it when you get it.
When you get it.
Get it. That's it.
Anyway, Mo, what do you gotta say? Sorry, Shake. You wasn't finished. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead, Mo. I'm gonna come back to me.
I was really trying to think. Like, have I ever refused a sorry? I don't think that I've ever refused a sorry, even if I really didn't accept. You know, even if I felt like you didn't really mean it, because the fact of the matter is, you still came within yourself to say something, right? It determines how I'm gonna move forward with you.
That's exactly what I was saying.
It determines how I'm gonna move forward with you. So you may be like, you know, maybe it may be a bullshit sorry. I'm not even gonna be like, oh, I'm not accepting your apology. Okay, thank you.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
But I'm gonna move differently.
I'm gonna move differently with you, right? I may not fuck with you no more. That's just the bottom line. But I'm not gonna say I refuse your sorry, because I don't know what it took you to even do the sorry, even if it was a shitty sorry. And people have to. That's what we all come from different backgrounds. They may have never had anybody say sorry to them or apologize to them.
I was actually about to go into that too.
Right. So they have emotional intelligence.
Not everybody has emotional intelligence. So if you do say you're sorry, I'm not going to refuse it. And it may be a shitty way that I may feel that, that was a whack nigga. That was a whack ass fucking sorry. But I would just be like, okay, thank you. and just move differently. That's what I was. That's how I.
No,
see
but
it.
in real,
You know what I hate
real
too?
life,
I'm gonna be honest. I was just gonna say, even with this, I just hate people that just say, and even though I do this, some people say sorry way too early. Like sometimes you you hurt somebody and they ain't even, you feel like they ain't even process what they did to you yet. And like some people are just quick to apologize. I'm talking about like when you know somebody did some shit and they might just say sorry, and then you realize sometimes it's habitual in terms of them just saying sorry to kind of release you from your anger. So I get why like maybe there's times where you can say like, I'm not gonna accept that, because I think some people just know how to do it to kind of deflect. So I don't know.
Yo,
yeah, but that's also your belief. You don't. You don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
No, I know, and that's
you
but this
choosing to accept. Like if they're saying something, you're choosing to say what you think it is. So you're not honoring their truth.
Flash, give us an example of something habitual somebody would do, like something that they
like a man cheating on you. Say your girl is cheating. She said sorry, but she keeps cheating.
Give me an example.
No.
I'm not.
So for instance, every time maybe your woman steals some shit from you, as far as like money. Let's say she go in your wallet and she took out a $10. You like, you took money from my wallet. Oh, I'm sorry. Next day she do the same. She took $5 out your wallet. You took some money. Oh, I'm sorry. Next thing, and there's certain things that you're probably not gonna sit there and like maybe get heated over, right? But it's like you keep doing this shit and you're quick to apologize, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to do the thing again.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I feel what you're saying. Well, I wanted to actually talk about, like, for me, like I usually accept sorries, and I said that a few minutes ago, but let me kind of expand on that. I come from a family where we don't apologize. We get into fights, we get into arguments. Sometimes you're clearly wrong, and we never come back to apologize. We'll just stop talking for months. And then when we start talking again, it's just like swept under the rug. Nobody ever goes back. Nobody ever looks at what the issue was. Nobody ever looks at, okay, I did this, and I'm sorry for that. It's just like, all right, we moved past that because it happened months ago.
And that needs to go away. That is a generational curse.
You know what I'm saying?
It starts in our parents don't really apologize to us. Let's talk about that too. Parents really don't apologize. So when you create that in the family settings, it doesn't support. And then you go out in relationships and you do the same thing.
That's my problem. But TJ, you also got to stop thinking you deserve an apology all the time. People are who they are, and they act how they act based on like either what they know or where they're at. And it's I fell victim to this. I'm gonna tell you, because sometimes people do wrong shit to me, and I'm sitting there expecting an apology to make shit.
You don't have to expect it.
So then we gotta stop thinking.
We got should
no, it's not
when they were 100% wrong.
No, you shouldn't expect it. I disagree with that.
No, I feel like in society, people should want to apologize. We should not want to offend people, and if people are offended, it should be the norm that like they actually take accountability. I am sorry that I made you feel this way. This was my intention, and I did not choose. Like that's not what I wanted to do. But I'm going to apologize because that's not what I wanted you to feel, and you feel this way against me. Let me go to me. Have I ever refused a sorry? I feel like it's that's sophisticatedly ratchet. Honestly, I feel like when someone comes to me with an apology, like you said, Mo, sometimes it takes a lot for someone to even say, I'm sorry, or to even acknowledge that they did something. So sometimes I'll just listen to it because I don't want to like, it doesn't hurt, right? To say like, I'm sorry and hear their explanation and whatever. But for the habitual stuff that you mentioned, Flash, it's like, if you keep doing the same thing, I'm going to say, you know what? Don't even apologize. I don't want to hear the sorry. I just want change behavior. I want you to just stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only time that I feel like I could refuse an apology. Like you saying the same thing, you say the sorry and you keep doing the offense. So like, I just kind of feel like you're really not sorry. I just want to see change behavior at this point. Right. And then I also move differently too. You know, like when someone offends me, yes, they may apologize, but that doesn't mean that we get to go exactly where we were before. You know, I need to create boundaries for myself now, you know? Anyway. Are we good with this topic?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna move on. Let's get to commercial stuff. I mean, customer service. They are allowed, they have to apologize with their jobs. And so that's why.
Why?
Because the customer is always right. Do we believe that the customer is always right or not?
I want to change that. No, I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe that. I once again, I feel like
the customer always right, Nash.
The customer is not always right, and we got to once again stop thinking people owe us apologies. I feel like, especially in business and shit is gonna go wrong, and I get it. Apologies are nice to hear. It doesn't always mean that like you're supposed to be apologized to. You know, shit is gonna happen. We can't go places and think like, oh shit, it's just gonna be perfect all the time. I think it's better that people fix the issue. I think it's better that we figure out like if you need your money back, whatever the case is, cool, let's get a refund. But sometimes you don't gotta apologize for like the machine breaking or some shit because you don't control half of that shit anyway. It's nice to hear. It
doesn't matter. I'm paying my money and I'm paying for a service. I don't care how you have to get it done.
I get you. Once again, it's nice to hear, but I'm a realist where it's like, oh shit, the machine broken. You don't gotta tell me I'm sorry. Like, hey, how can we fix that? All right, cool. You don't gotta tell me I'm sorry. I don't need to hear that shit.
Okay, so the cable company, you work for the cable company. You work for the cable company. The cable company turns off your cable. Yeah, right. The cable company turns off your cable, and you call like, I'm paying $200 a month for my cable and internet, and I haven't had service. Like, what's going on?
I don't need to hear. I'm sorry. Give me some credit.
You want
give me some credit.
You want them to say my machine turned off. And you want them to just tell you what happened.
Yeah. TJ, your hypothetical is trash. So let me give you one. Let me give you one, Flash.
Oh gosh.
Let me give you one, Flash. All right, Flash. I'm a contractor for your yard, right? You want me to build a patio outside, right? I tell you that this shit is gonna be done by March, right? And now March comes and goes, and I haven't worked on your garden yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't worked on it at all yet. You paid me your money already. Once you paid me your money, you stopped hearing from me. Then I came back. I showed up whenever I felt like. I end up showing up July 4th, my nigga. I pull up July 4th. You was trying to get it done before July 4th because you was trying to have a barbecue and shit. I show up on July 4th. I start doing your I start submitting your back.
No. That's where you got me fucked up. That's where you got me fucked up because guess what? You're gonna come at July 4th. Not only the patio gonna be done. Not only the patio gonna be done. Hear me out. Not only is the patio gonna be done, I'm gonna serve you with them papers once you pull up because I've been looking for you. Okay.
Right.
So trust and believe I'm gonna get this money back. That's the thing. I don't need an apology. I'm gonna figure it out regardless. I don't need your apology. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about that.
Hypothetical too,
I mean, because at that point, realistically,
that's a horrible hypothetical.
If the person said I'm sorry, at that point, you're not trying to hear them anyway. It was good, but I'm just saying at that point, for the person to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," no one is going to really take that. Like, especially after
nobody's going to take that sorry.
Nobody's going to take that sorry.
But that's not what I was referring to.
That's not what you were saying. Yeah, I get what you were saying.
I wasn't referring to that specifically, but I get what you're saying with that. That's different. I'm talking about customer service on the from You know, they have to like apologize. It is what it is. Your situation was like that. That was the usually.
Okay, so let's say usually, not everyone, but usually they do.
Customers always right.
I'm an irate client.
I'm paying my money,
and they may be like, "Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry you feel like that. Let's see what we can do to assist you." And they are more than likely they are going to apologize.
And I like to use the word, "How are you going to compensate me?" How are you going to compensate me financially?
That's a fact. That's what you do.
Use that language.
I always say that.
When you're on the phone with them, hey, for this inconvenience, how are you going to compmpensate me?
Absolutely. We don't do that.
Another way,
we don't.
No, I do that. Or another thing to do is to threaten to leave. Because then you get all these additional things that they have to offer. They sure do. Oh, we have this and we have that. You know what? Like, I'm just so tired. At this point, I'm just gonna go to Wells Fargo.
I've been a loyal customer.
I've been a loyal customer. I've been with you guys for such and such amount of years, and then they're like, no, you're a loyal customer. Okay, let's see let's add this, and then you get everything too. So always threaten to go. I don't have to stay.
That shit worked for me with Sprint for a minimum amount of time. They used to do that shit. And then one day I felt like I said, I'm going to leave. Today it was like, well, leave.
They don't
leave, nigga.
Well, leave.
Take your bread, take your shit.
and
leave.
But P game, yo, can I say something
like,
to that?
They not sorry. That's their way of saying I'm not sorry.
Thanks.
Exactly.
So P game, but even when I think about like commercial shit, maybe I'm trying to personalize it too much in terms of like where the sorry is coming from, because I do feel like it's okay for like the person to say, we're sorry for this inconvenience, because I don't.
That's what they say. But
this is why I say But this is what I'm saying. I don't think it's a personal apology. Maybe I'm personalizing it too much to think like this person is sorry, because I don't feel like this person has to be sorry. There's a part of me that just understands that like shit is gonna go wrong in business.
But
I don't need to hear it still.
Like realistically, the individual person themselves, they could care less. They don't give a fuck.
They didn't harm you. They have to apologize.
They really didn't. They don't care what we've been doing.
So then why say it?
Because on behalf of the company, that's what they were trained.
On
the behalf of the company. Well, it is a script. It is a script.
And I love that shit.
It's a script.
Keep it going, companies.
On behalf
of the
company,
I want you
that's what they say. Oh, we apologize. I'm so sorry.
I want to hear that.
We apologize. You know, but that's what it is. But
what I said earlier, people always expect an apology, and that's a great showcase of why people think like, oh, I expect an apology. Yes, y'all do. People expect apology, and I'm just sitting here like, I want to stop doing that all the time. That's me.
What's wrong with it though? What's wrong with expecting?
I didn't say nothing was wrong with it.
Be human.
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it.
About some shit that they fucked up with.
Now once again, I'm playing devil's advocate a bit, because once again, I just feel like we got to stop being sorry for everything and just start understanding like certain things are just part of the process, and we have to be more mature to understand like, hey, there are things that are going to go wrong. No, I'm serious. You don't have to agree with me. I'm telling you.
No, that's okay. We don't have to, but I want to know in this group who agrees with him. Who agree? If you agree with Flash right now, say I.
But y'all didn't hear my point.
I didn't get to hear his point.
I want to hear.
Look, she's getting the ice cream. I was trying to tell you.
I'm not trying to be his ice cream. Go ahead. Because I want to get to another point that is exactly what you're saying.
Because she
wants
to dismiss you, and then she's gonna apologize for how you felt.
I wasn't dismissing you. That was not my intention.
No, she was.
I wanted to.
Don't say sorry now. Don't say sorry now. He don't want it. He already told you.
I am gonna say sorry.
He don't even believe in it.
And on to the next question. On to the next question. On to the next question, because I don't need an apology for that.
Okay. And you won't get it, then I'm not sorry. If you're not offended, I'm not sorry. But at the same time, I was just trying to get to the root of that with the next kind of topic.
Question.
And this is our last topic.
She was solicitous to get to the next topic.
I was, but I wanted to know who agrees with you, because what you have is a perspective. That's your perspective.
Everybody
and that's
does.
Maybe how you're gonna, and that's what you're gonna do in your household. When you have kids, you're gonna come with that perspective to your kids. And I'm just saying, like, how does that support? So I'm saying, so the next topic is like, okay,
go ahead.
And that's your perspective. Tell me how. Go ahead. Tell me how you feel like it was.
Just move on to the next talking point.
Go ahead.
The next talking point is exactly that, though. It's what were we taught? What happened in our households? We kind of spoke about it a little bit. Shake, you came up with it, and it was like in my family, no one really apologizes. Yeah, my mother, she would apologize to me, but I know a lot of mothers and just older elders that they feel like it's below them to apologize to a child if they've wronged them. And then that when you do wrong to somebody, no one speaks about it in the house. You know, we just brush it under the rug, and you end up doing that and carrying that into your friendships, carrying that into your relationships. And that's not okay. It really is important to say sorry, to acknowledge what you did, you know, say sorry, be accountable for it, and then say what your intentions were and what you plan to do so that it doesn't happen again. You know, it's important to be understood and to understand the other person too. And then the other person can say, well, I wasn't offended by this. I was offended by that. And what I would want you to do is this, to, you know, so that it doesn't happen again, because that crossed my boundaries. That needs to happen in the household. So it's a mindset. Go ahead.
I didn't quite share that same experience as y'all as far as not having that in your family. My family was pretty communicative in terms of apologizing when shit went wrong. So you know, that's why I think it's important for other people to mean it when they apologize to somebody, or at least have some like real intention behind it, because I don't feel obligated to accept it if I don't feel like it's real. So that's just my 2 cents on my experience.
Well, I since I grew up in a household where we didn't apologize much, I feel like it did kind of carry over into my life. It carried over into my adulthood. I still kind of don't want to don't want to talk up issues. Like, if we can move past it, let's move past it. And you know, I used to have
practice
this real
avoidance.
big habit.
That's what it's called.
I used to have this big habit of when I got into a fight with my other half, you know, I would have sex with her to kind of like That would be my apology. Sex for an apology. You feel what I'm saying? And facts, stick the down.
I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just like, but that's not really apologizing. It's also not really taking accountability for what you did wrong. And as I get older, I realized that, you know, I didn't realize I was doing it in the moment, but like I realized as you get older, like this is something that you do, and it's a habit that you have to learn, that I have to learn how to break, and it's something that carried over with me from childhood that we never really identified what the issues were, and we just would sweep things under the rug and just you know, like I smoke a blunt with you, or we can have a drink together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then you're over it. Y'all don't ever have to talk about it.
We don't got to talk about the problem anymore.
But it comes up again if it's not handled.
Exactly. And if it's not handled, things like that just continue to pop back up, you know?
All right. Go ahead. Anybody else want to go? Or
I think Shake touched on a really interesting topic as far as like having sex and using sex as an apology. I think that that's manipulative as fuck. You do know
it is
like that is very
and for the woman, because for me, I can't even and I think when I'm upset and I have to learn that too, but I'm hard. Like, when I'm upset with you like that, I don't want to have sex with you, especially if you didn't apologize to me yet. So for me, that wouldn't work for me because I'm not even in that mind frame for you to even touch me at that point because I'm just upset. So. That's not gonna work with me.
Maybe not the same night, but the next day you might take that.
That's a question for the tribe. Would you accept sex as an apology?
That's a burner question we asked.
We can make it a burner question. Would you accept sex as an apology?
Now, Shake, or before Shake?
All right, and so we have. I know, Mash, you trying to type up the question for us. We have three no's, a sophisticatedly ratchet, and Shake is being a fuss.
All right, I'm just gonna go with,
and no one can see it.
SR.
Okay, sophisticatedly ratchet. So we have 2 sophisticatedly ratchets and 3 no's. Okay, so go ahead, Shake. It took you forever to write that. Why sophisticatedly ratchet?
Jesus. Why sophisticatedly ratchet? Would I accept sex as an apology? It depends on what we're apologizing for. If we're apologizing for not getting enough sex, I'm gonna
talk about
sex as an apology. I'm gonna take sex as an apology.
This man ain't get ahead in 4 weeks. You better show him you're a head monster.
Show him how sorry you are.
Right.
Spit in my mouth.
Spit in my mouth. You're dirty or.
But other than that, I probably wouldn't. I'm like I said, my thing is, would I accept sex from this person? Yes, but would you take it as an apology? No, it's not an apology. I could still be horny and mad. You know what I'm saying? I could still want to fuck, but you don't have to move past the problem, even though you had sex with the person. So would I accept it as an apology? No, but will I still have sex with you? Yes, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well,
I feel like if you're giving me sex as an apology, you don't respect me. I feel like you don't prioritize me as a person if you think that that's the only way to go about fixing the problem.
Come through, Mash, with the emotional intelligence.
No,
that's a big fucking problem.
Mash, I agree with you. I just want to tap into what you say because at that point, it's like they're trying to seduce you. Like, let me just fuck him so he can just shut his mouth. You get what I'm saying? Or that's kind of how I feel. Like, let me just dick her down and then she'll just forget about it. And I'm gonna do it again.
Because I got this dick and it's not going away. So I'm gonna just keep on doing the same shit I'm doing, and she gonna accept this dick as an apology. It's mad toxic.
That's toxic, but it's toxic on the other person's perspective, right? Because here they are thinking that they're doing something that's fixing something, and it never goes away. That shit comes back up.
Yeah, why wouldn't
You know,
Because
it
you didn't
comes
address
back.
it.
Because it's never been addressed.
It's
So
never
we
been
can have
addressed.
sex and I may not say anything, but it's going to come back up. So here you are thinking, oh, I shut her up. You didn't really shut her up because it's going to come back up again and again and again and again.
Right. Absolutely.
Because it's not an apology,
It's
really.
not
It's not like
resolved.
It's not.
You're
It's
not
not
saying that, oh, I'm fucking you to apologize. But my thing is, if you're mad, you're not having sex with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the
So-
fact that y'all never
No.
talked
me.
about
No, it's not
I
that.
will have
I could
sex.
be see, but it's mad. See, I could be mad, but you can't like we cannot have this. What I'm trying to say, it can't be no conversation, and I'm just gonna have sex with you, even if I'm mad. So you're gonna be like, all right, babe, like we're not discussing that. Like let's say I'm mad, we haven't had not one conversation, and you think
Go in the room.
and you
Come
no,
on.
but we didn't address nothing.
But what if we had a conversation? I still didn't apologize. I still don't feel sorry
But
about what I did to you. But I still want to have sex.
But we had a conversation. We spoke about something,
Yeah,
right?
we
So,
spoke
and then
about
after
it,
that,
but
I'm just saying I
still
can't be
feel
mad
sorry.
and not have no conversation. Then we
Okay.
just going straight into having sex. That's what I'm saying.
So
Okay.
I can't.
ain't-
Go ahead, Flash.
Go
Go ahead, TJ. Oh,
No, Flash.
You see, and maybe this is once again, this is sometimes the fucked up shit with me because once again I don't, and it depends on. I said SR. I said sophisticatedly ratchet.
You don't
because
expect nothing. You don't expect nothing.
Right. So I don't always expect an
Mhm.
apology, and part of sometimes how I operate too. Sometimes, and it's toxic a bit. I sometimes apologize during sex, or like it's not a full apology. But it's more like
Because maybe
you
that's
talk
when
it
you're
out.
most
You hash it
vulnerable.
out.
You're very
Right.
vulnerable.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
you're
so
baby,
sorry
I'm
about what I
sorry.
did to you.
Baby, I'm
earlier.
sorry. I didn't mean to look through your phone.
See, and that's the bad part because I'm not even saying you're sorry. I'm saying like you're not gonna let that shit happen again. Is you or some shit like that, or this is not going to be an issue, huh? And it's toxic a bit, but at the same time,
emotional
damage. Yes.
no, it's not an emotion that I don't. I gotta find that button. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm so big on if it's something that's too. If the problem is so enormous that like my anger, like you kind of caught my attention and my anger for a bit, yeah, I'm gonna want an apologies. But I'm either sometimes petty enough to know I'm gonna get you back, or I'm forgiving enough. No, people are petty. Stop, please stop. Just stop. Stop.
Immature. Let's call it
Get your lick back. Get your lick back.
No, it's not immature because people. You could be petty at 8 and you could be petty at 10. I don't give a damn.
I agree with that. You could be petty at 11.
I'm not saying
emotion.
age. I'm saying I'm not talking about age. I'm talking about mentality. That's immature.
Right. But I just feel like that's still human nature. You could be petty. You know that you're gonna have chances where it's like I'm gonna win certain shit and I'm gonna lose certain shit. And for the shit that's like I don't need to win it, I don't even want your apology. I can go to have sex, this, that, and the third. Once again, I'm good at moving on with certain shit. Some days it just takes me to sit down, I meditate, and I'm sitting here like, you know what? What am I really mad about? What are the things? I told you a story about the eggs and shit one time. And it's like part of me was like, damn, I wanted my lady to bring me some eggs. She didn't bring me no eggs, and whatever. And part of me was like, damn, I was upset in that moment. But granted, she didn't apologize. I didn't need an apology. It's more like I can get over that. So a lot of it is me sometimes in terms of like thinking and expecting. I need the apology. I keep telling you how I am. I don't need the apology a lot of the time. I'm cool with just moving on.
I'm not sure, but does the tribe know about this eggs, or does just us know about that?
No, just y'all. We're not gonna get too deep.
Catch us on Patreon. You'll know about the egg situation. Holla at us on Patreon.
Right.
We're gonna discuss the
question
again. Okay.
All right. What's the next?
Wait, what was the question again, TJ?
What was the question?
Would you accept sex as an apology?
Oh,
you went first. Yeah.
You went already.
Can I just say my answer?
Yes, go ahead.
I said absolutely no. I am not accepting sex as an apology. We can have an argument. I'm horny, you're horny. We can have sex. We still need to talk about the issue. I can have sex even though we argued, even though we're somewhat mad at each other. I could, if we're living in the same house, it's kind of hard. Sleeping in the same bed. You know what I mean? If you live in there and I'm living there, it's a little different. Like I don't have to see you, whatever. Maybe I'm not horny for you. I use my toy. I'm good. But sex is not an apology. We still need to talk about it. We still need to come to resolutions.
Yo, my opinion, you nut 3-4 times. Yo, that shit's over. This argument.
Apology accept.
I mean, you nut 3 times. Yo, argument over. That's
not
it.
Over here.
We not talking about that shit no more.
What's the next?
But you know why? I don't even think it's bad because Do we have a question here about like accepting gifts as an apology?
That was the
I'm
whole
asking.
last thing. Have you accepted a gift? Didn't we talk about that?
No. This is
No, we
accepting
didn't,
sex.
TJ.
Oh,
No,
that's the
no.
next one. That's exactly
That's
the next one. Would you accept a
Yeah.
gift as an apology?
Gift.
Okay, because
Mo kind of talked about it a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Mo
because I'm
talked
just
about
asking,
it a
like,
little bit.
is one supposed to be like better than the other in terms of like
I
sex?
mean,
Sex or a gift.
Mo,
Sex is
because Mo
as-
mentioned
I
it
touched on
a little
it. Yeah, I
bit
did touch
where
on it.
she said that, you know, I'm gonna accept the gift, but you still need to have a conversation. We can have
apology.
like I said, I can have sex, but we still need to have a conversation. So she is
yeah.
accepting a gift, but she's not accepting it in lieu of you
Of
saying
the apology. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is
so-
why I'm
I'm sorry,
apologizing.
and this is what we're gonna do.
So if that person buys you flowers and the flowers say have a card on it that say I'm sorry, do you accept that as the I'm sorry?
Yes,
I would, yes, because
it's
in
written.
the card that is written in the card
Mash, that's
acknowledges
what you
I'm
accept a
sorry.
gift as an
Okay, well-
apology. Mash.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
It acknowledges because you provided me with the flowers, but then you have a handwritten card or a card written stating, "Hey, I'm sorry."
I'm not handwriting it. It's gonna be printed.
Question.
Well, whatever
question.
it is, the point of the thought is that
Question.
you have to say it to the
Hallmark,
person
mahogany.
to write it. You have to write.
All right.
Right.
So Mo.
Mhm.
Let's say you and your dude angry, and y'all know y'all been fussing, and then he come home. He give you 3 dozen roses. There ain't no motherfucking card in the roses. There ain't no I'm sorry. He just gives you the roses.
Just the
gives you-
roses, but the
Gives you a
roses
kiss.
say I'm sorry.
Gives you a kiss on your forehead and just goes on with his day or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Is the hearing of the I'm sorry the thing? And I want to know, like, or can it just be like
right? I would accept
platinum?
the roses, and I'd be like, I might say, "Oh, thank you, babe, for the roses. What's the roses for?" I may say that. I'm probably with, and he'll be like, "Babe, it's because
But you still
you
gonna
didn't
be
have to say." But I know I would say, "Thank you for the roses, babe. What's the roses for?" He may be like, "Babe, you know what?"
No.
I'm
That's
sorry.
hypothetical. I say he kissed you on your forehead and he went about his business.
Mm-hmm.
The gift.
I wouldn't
That's
be
true.
as mad, but I would ask him, but I would still have a conversation about it. I wouldn't be as mad because your behavior, you went to get the rose, you know what I mean? You did something. You acknowledged something because you came with flowers. Why would you just come with flowers? So clearly
Right.
you know something is up because you came with the flowers. So I know enough to know, okay, you know, he knows
So that's
something.
my thing though.
They came
But
with
do
the
you need to
flowers.
hear him say? Do you need to hear him say I'm sorry even after the fact?
He don't have to say I'm sorry, but I need to hear the conversation. I just want to know the wrong. Like, do you know why? And he might be like, you know what? Because sometimes, like you said, it may not necessarily be that you're sorry, or he may not know that he offended me. But we got to talk about it so we know how we're gonna go moving forward. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be like, but you know, you did something. He may not even be like, okay, I know she upset. I really don't. That's why the conversation needs to happen, babe. This is why I was upset. You know, hon, I knew you was upset, but I didn't really know why. I didn't feel that I did that, but you know. It has to be a conversation so that you guys are still learning each other, because sometimes honestly, you may not really be sorry because you really don't know. You know you offended the person, but you're like, I ain't really I didn't feel like I did it. You know what I mean? So that's why you open up the conversation. So I'm not saying that he has to say I'm sorry, but once we talk about it, he may acknowledge it, be like, you know, babe, I didn't look at it like that. I knew you was upset, but I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it like that. So there may not be an apology out of that, but it's a conversation to know how you offended me or if I offended you. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't intentional, but it was something that was off.
So to piggyback on that, I feel like in that hypothetical that you gave, Flash, if you don't talk about whatever you apologizing for, it's no sincerity behind it. You just dropping off flowers.
I disagree.
Right.
I disagree.
Exactly. You have to have a conversation. That's what I'm saying.
You may have had it in your head, you know, man, I'm not going to do that again. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be nice to share it with the partner, is what we're saying.
And that's the part I agree with. Like,
I think you get it in your head, you know.
Right, but to say like it's not sincere, like I disagree with that bit.
So if your shorty did you wrong, and then to apologize, she bought you a new Audi. She ain't saying.
I was right about to say something like that.
She just dropped it off.
I was right about to say that, man.
You talking to me, the nigga that don't need apologies, and now I got an Audi? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go on, hypothetical. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you good with it, just that. But she fuck shit. She ain't gonna say sorry. She gonna drop the Audi.
Once again, I said sophisticatedly ratchet because it's not that you need the apology, but you also gotta stop thinking I'm gonna keep myself in a place where I feel disrespected. So there's sometimes where I don't need the apology and I can separate myself from a situation where that shit don't even have to happen. But if I'm there,
how do you acknowledge that there's no conversation about it?
Right.
Like you just take it at face value.
I have conversations on a regular basis. So once again, I can
no, but he gave a hypothetical. He gave the question was
get him Mo.
The question was no, I'm gonna go there. The question was she fucked Shake.
I hate you. She got fucked me. I didn't fuck that girl, bro.
No.
That's what Mash said. Mash said she fucked Shake.
Yes.
No conversation. She pulls up with the Audi. Done.
Yeah. Right.
What's your take?
So I'm good with that. Look, so I'm gonna get in the Audi. I'm gonna get in the Audi. No, hold on. I'm gonna get in the Audi.
Oh, you gonna get an Audi and say peace, bitch? Okay.
Nigga, you told me she fucked Shake. Why am I still in the relationship?
Facts.
Right. But would you take the Audi?
Obviously, she's a side.
Yeah, he said it. He said he's taking the Audi.
I'm gonna take the Audi, but it don't mean I'm gonna accept his apology. Nigga, I'm taking this shit because this shit is a gift. I ain't accepting the apology regardless. I'm driving off with the car. It's a gift, right? Is that not what it is?
That's a deal breaker for you. So that's the issue for you.
You would not be. The fact she fucked Shake and then gave me a car afterwards is slightly disrespect, but it's also like it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
She's a sweetheart. The facts, definitely a win.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Wow.
What did I lose?
You a trifling ass bitch.
You can't take my gift and leave me. You can't take my gift and leave me. That's not how it works.
No, that's you, TJ. That's you.
No, he can do that. It's a gift. Once it's a gift, you can do whatever you want to do with it.
TJ's the quote-unquote Indian giver.
Yeah. Once it's a gift, baby, that's it. Once it's a gift.
Wait, can we say that anymore? That's not the right thing. We don't want to say that. Sorry. No, I apologize to the Indian tribe.
My bad. Yeah.
You can't say Indian giver. I'm tired of y'all, bro.
Yo, you can't say gypped. Whoopi Goldberg was on The View talking about, I'm sorry, I said the word gypped. Because gypsy is bad.
Gypsies?
Yo, y'all know Eskimo is a slur too. Like when you say Eskimo, that's a slur.
Also, did you know saying this person's a midget, that's a slur?
I'm okay with the word midget.
Is it a small people or a little person?
That's the problem, Shake.
Little person.
I know. No, this. I used to call this kid midget in school all the time, and he was good with being called midget. So if the midget
that doesn't mean
that doesn't mean it was right, though, Shake.
He was okay with it. That's one.
Why are you
say sorry? Just say sorry. It doesn't matter. They're offended.
So I'll go case by case.
You get to
basis.
say sorry. They're offended.
I'm about to say sorry. I'm about to say sorry.
I hope you learned how to apologize in this episode.
If you learn anything at all, do not listen to this nigga Shake when you want to apologize. Any form of apology you heard this nigga say, do not follow
let me
any
formally
of those
apologize on the behalf of my tribe. Okay, so we believe in I believe in customer service, and I'm gonna do this for our brand to protect our brand. I want to make sure that we are sorry. We are not giving you any information that you should follow, especially if it's a Shake fact and it comes from right here. Okay. Otherwise, we enjoyed this episode. This was good. I think we should have a part 2 to it for sure.
Okay.
I want to
2020.
Yeah. So tribe, if you don't want to be sorry and miss another episode, okay? So go ahead
hit the button.
and play my music. Cue music.
2020.
Say sorry too. My bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you.
You won't hear it. Not on this side. Not on this side.
Hit the like button right now. Hit the like button right now. Hit the follow button right now. Hit the share button right now. Share us with a friend right now. If you're sorry, the way you can show you sorry is by sharing us with other people. Okay, that's a good apology. We'll take it. You can find us every Wednesday. We drop new episodes on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Amazon has podcasts. And then hop over to our social media. We're on IG at So Ratchet Podcast. We're on TikTok at So Ratchet Podcast. We're on Twitter at So Ratchet Pod. And on YouTube, where you can see our beautiful and handsome faces. We are at So Ratchet Space Podcast on YouTube. Like us, follow us, share us, subscribe to us.
Subscribe. By the way, no one used the word.
Who won?
No, somebody did.
Flash used it.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It was a time.
Are we gonna do a tiebreaker or no?
Yeah, y'all could do a tiebreaker.
I feel
we kept this episode
like
it's only an hour.
I feel like TJ was solicitous for me to apologize about not playing her music, but
I didn't even have to. You said my bad real quick. You didn't even
I didn't
notice.
say nothing. I never said
bet.
that. I never said
Yes,
that.
you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Go
I
back
got
to
you. I
the
got you
thing,
the
and then
replay.
I want an
I didn't say I'm
apology.
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't say I'm
Go
sorry.
back to the tape,
I didn't
and
say I'm
then I
sorry.
want an apology.
Yeah.
You won't get that one either.
Go ahead, Shake. What's your
I feel like you need to be more solicitous about getting apologies when people do you wrong.
Aw. All right, who won that one?
Shake got that one. Shake got that one.
Yeah.
Think I feel sorry that he won? No.
Good job, Shake.
All right, Tribe. Thank you for listening to
We
this
love you,
episode.
Tribe.
Yes.
Yeah, peace,
See you
Tribe.
next
Appreciate y'all.
Wednesday.
Thanks. Peace.
Peace. All right, that was good.